subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video so that others can see it. Also check out my other featured channels on this page, like my artistry channel at That Girl Shanda, where I have some of my spoken word, my original spoken word, my original musical compositions, my original songs that I sing and perform, as well as other artist cover songs that I sing and perform. Check it out. Also, check out my podcast, y'all. Okay, there's a story behind that. Check out my podcast. I have a couple episodes in my podcast playlist folder. Check out the videos. If you vibe with it, click the link in the profile and subscribe. Okay, so what's crazy is, y'all, is that every time I came on here and promoted my podcast, I was actually sending y'all to the wrong place because, well, no, it was to the right place, but I had the wrong link in the profile because for some reason the link kept changing on me, right? So, you know, I didn't complain about it or anything, but I just noticed that my links would always change. And so, you know, I wouldn't make a fuss. I would just find the new link and then add the new link to the site, like so, right? Then I decided to go probing around my podcast today, and when I did, I could not find I couldn't find it, right? I couldn't find my podcast. Hold on, y'all. It's kind of dark on here. Oh, that's why. Okay. So, what is this? Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay, so I couldn't find my podcast, right? And I was looking for my podcast, and I just could not find it. And I was like, okay, podcast is, no, I don't want to turn on my location. I was like, okay, so my podcast is lost, which obviously I knew it wasn't lost. But the funny thing is when I started probing around looking for my podcast, right? I got an email from the Spotify podcasters people, and the email said that they removed one of my original songs, right? They called it episode, but what it was my original music that was on my podcast, right? And it was just one. And so I was like, oh, so I start looking around for my podcast. I couldn't find it. And then all of a sudden I get an email out of nowhere from Spotify podcasters saying that they removed my original music, but it only happened when I started looking for my podcast. So I thought that was quite interesting, y'all. So then I proceeded to continue looking for my podcast because that just pissed me off. I was pissed off about that. I'm like, oh, they removing my original music. But mind you, I had this podcast for over 3 years, y'all, okay? I had it for over 3 years. For some time, I wasn't monetizing off of it. And then I decided to monetize off of it or whatever. But they never removed my original music from my podcast. So I thought that was strange, right? So I ended up finding a chat room where I could talk to a Spotify podcaster's agent. And I'm like, where is my podcast? I can't find it anywhere. I was like, I have a link in my profile and it doesn't lead to anywhere. It keeps saying 404 error. And I was like, and every time there's a new link that pops up from my podcast, it always leads to some error page, right? And I'm like, and I don't know why it happens like that. So then the chat dude was helpful, but he couldn't help me. So he had to transfer me to some podcast specialist, right? And then the podcast specialist worked with me until he was able to find my podcast. He was like, don't worry, Shanda, it's active, it's here. And I'm like, well, why was it hidden? Why was my podcast hidden? I have these links on my YouTube channels and everywhere for people to go to the podcast, and they click on these links and it goes to error pages. Why is that? Oh, I don't know what happened. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what happened either. You know what I mean? I was like, and then I got an email earlier today saying that they're removing my original song, which I don't understand. And then they had the nerve to say, we're going to check with the claimant of the music to see if it's okay to put it back up. And if it's okay with them, then they'll put it back up. I said, excuse me, because they sent me like an appeal email to appeal it. I said, excuse me, the only claimant that should be claiming that music is me, because I created the music. I said, and if there's a claimant out there saying that they own my shit, okay, I didn't say shit, but you know what I mean. I said, if there's a claimant out there who's saying that they own my music, I said, ask them to produce the master. Ask them to produce the master for it. I said, and I guarantee you they won't be able to. And if they do produce a master for it, the date and time is going to be created after I created mine, because I'm the original person of the music, right? After that, it was like I didn't get any response, right? But then when I started talking to the podcast specialist about finding my podcast and how it was lost and it was missing, and he was like, I don't understand why you can't find it. Da, da, da. He's probing around. Then out of nowhere, after the probing, all of my other music on the podcast, I started getting emails from Spotify podcast saying, oh, this is removed, and this is removed, and this is removed, and this is removed. And if you're the claimant, then you need to appeal this and you need to appeal that. So I have like 20 something. It's probably more than that now, y'all. I stopped counting after a while, because I just kept getting emails. My inbox was blowing up. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, oh, so now that I'm talking to a Spotify podcast chat agent to help me find my podcast because the shit is missing, now all of a sudden you want to make all of my original music, you want to remove all of my original music and claim that I'm not the claimant. So now I have to do all these appeals, y'all. I already did one, but now I have to do all of these appeals to claim my. And I'm just going to say the same message. Well, if there's a claimant out there saying that they're claiming my music and that they own it, ask them to produce the masters, because I can produce it. So is this why my podcast came up missing? Is this why it was missing in action? Because somebody was out there trying to claim my shit? You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for me probing around, because the whole time, y'all, I'm on here, I go live like every day, and I'm marketing my podcast, and I'm telling y'all to go to the podcast and click on the link and subscribe and all this stuff. And the whole time, it was like down. And then when I looked at my analytics, because I have a lot of different like social medias and stuff, y'all, right? So I don't keep up with everything, right? Because it's time consuming, and so sometimes I wish I had somebody do it for me. It's time consuming, especially with my At That Girl Shanda artistry page. I really have to get that under control, because I had it under control and then stuff just started popping up missing and getting out of whack and out of sorts. And I'm noticing that if you do not pay attention to your social media pages, like if you don't pay attention, like it's like somebody, a hacker or whoever, an entity, they just go in there and they start messing around with stuff and scrambling things around and deleting things, and and then it lowers your viewership, it lowers your subscribers. If they remove all your hashtags, if they remove all your tags, period, people can't find you, right? And so now I'm in the process of fixing everything on my artistry page and basically putting back what was already there because it was deleted. But anyway, so but the chat room agent was able to help me find my podcast, right? And then when he helped me find my podcast, I looked at my URL, and it was like some extra numbers added to my URL that I did not add. So it makes sense why I could not find my podcast, and it makes sense why other people could not find my podcast when they were clicking on the link and getting an error message, because somebody added some extra numbers to my URL that should not have been there. So it was almost like they were trying to make it come up missing. So I finally also found the subscribe link, and I posted that in the community tab so that you guys can actually click on that link to get to the subscribe page. I put it in my header. They kept trying to kick it out of the header. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So now when I get a chance, I have all these appeals that I have to do in order to reclaim my own music. This is ridiculous, y'all. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. And it's frustrating. It's like, why do I have to go through all of this in order to make sure that my original content is copacetic? It's like people want to give you a headache for no reason. I swear. Anyway. And I was at this for a long time, y'all. Like I was at this early in the morning. What, like 8, maybe 9 something in the morning I was at this, just working at it. And I didn't finish until a little after, well, damn, I think it was a little after 1. I finished or whatever. But it was like a headache for hours and hours because they could not find my podcast. I'm like, y'all better find my podcast. I have almost 300 episodes on there. when you're a content creator and you work hard, and put in the time and effort to produce your content, you don't want somebody just going into your stuff and removing your things or stealing your things and then telling you that you have to reclaim your own content that you created. That shit is weird to me. I won't say weird. It's strange. It's strange. So I worked up an appetite, y'all. So I'm going to get something to eat because I worked up an appetite. I'm hungry. Which way am I going to walk? I guess I'll go this way because why not? Anyway, it's beautiful out here, y'all. Yesterday was beautiful too. Yesterday was so beautiful. The weather was so nice. I know fires are still burning and everything, but the weather yesterday was really beautiful out here in Southern California. I haven't heard much about the fires, so they must be pretty much containing them. I know it's still some burning, and I know some new fires broke out, especially in the area. Oh, I love when that happens, when there's like a big flutter of birds that just come out of nowhere and they're all in unison with each other. I think that's the prettiest thing. Yeah, so in where I was, there were some fires that broke out. Whatever. I just hope that they get it 100% contained. It would have been nice if it could have rained out here, but they say it never rains in Southern California, right? So, anywho, 0, 0, 0, 0. So, anywho, I was so frustrated, y'all. Then I had to work on my album because my album, which is actually kind of my fault. My album got taken down, and I had to get it put back up or whatever. And then in the process of me getting my album put back up, I discovered that I had royalties. I said, oh, I have royalties. I said, why did nobody email me about my royalties for my album? I have royalties every month. I was getting paid every month. Didn't know every month I was getting paid for my album. Okay, had no idea. It's a beautiful thing when you open up and not an email because I had to go into my actual physical account. I have too many emails, too many accounts, too many social media platforms, and it's just too much sometimes. It's too much. Okay, I'll take that back, y'all. I take that back. It's not too much, but when you have a lot of other things on top of your shoulders that, is pressing, and then you have people creating obstacles, to put in your way to make things harder for you, it can become harder for you to work on what you need to work on and get what you need done. So I'm not going to say that it's hard for me to keep up with all of my shit because I've been doing it for years, right? It's just that when you get thrown curveballs, that takes your attention. People do things like that. They throw you curveballs, obstacles, in order to distract you away from your main goal and your purpose, right? I don't know. Some people like to take you off track, and they hope that you stay off track and that you don't get back on track. But, I usually find my way back, even if I get thrown a few curveballs. But anyway, yeah, it's beautiful out here, y'all. I like this little area. And I knew maybe I should take y'all around with me. I had in my mind what I wanted to eat, but now that I'm out here, it's a whole bunch of other things going on. So maybe I'll just take y'all around with me so y'all can see. Oh, I wonder if this is that lady, what's her name, from that show. That show, damn, I forget her name. I'm not even gonna say it. Anyway, let me show y'all where I am. It's really pretty out here. It's really pretty out here. It's like, Oh, hold on, y'all. I want to get people on here that, that I should not be getting on camera. You got to give people their privacy. So, but it's lovely out here. There's a lot of people out here just kind of chilling and hanging out, enjoying the weather. Oh, look at her. I love little toddlers and when they're like just learning to walk and they're trying to get their balance. It's like the cutest thing ever. So anyway, is this sunglass store out here? No, it's not. Is it sunglass? Eyeglass store. Got some bomb eyeglasses. I actually came over here a few days ago and went to the movies and saw Moana 2. I was like, finally, I get to see Moana. Finally. So, you know what? I wonder if they have. I wonder. But they probably don't. I'm going to see anyway. Oh. It's like Edward Scissorhands music or something. Okay. Now, when I came over here before, they did not have what I was looking for. But I'm going to go in here again and see if they have it. If they don't, I'm just going to give up. All right, come with me real quick, y'all. 50% off. Oh, excuse me. All right. Now, I remember the location it was in because I was in here before. So let me see if they actually have it. Let me look at myself. All right, let's see. I like that. I think this is. Wait, hold on, y'all. I gotta put y'all down. Trying to see something. Is this the? Oh no, this is not it.
And I just like the fact that it's built on a day we really don't want to one little pop, and then on a day we like one day,
No, they don't have it.
Not yet. I hope they do come out with them soon, but I will tell you, they will last you, like minimum of 5 months to a year, depending on how much you buy. But what's that, my friends? No worries.
Okay, they don't have it. Okay, I tried. I'm holding in the car. All right, make it out of here. So, I came in here looking for like a special. I came in here looking for like a special lip thing, lip color. But I was told that they were out and that they were phasing them out, but they might get some in. And I'm like, why would you phase out something that's so popular? And they said that they're going to start just selling it online only and not in the store. But it's like clearly sold out in the store. So I'm not understanding why. Whatever. That always happens to me, y'all. Every time I really, really like a product, it goes away. It's happened to me for years, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they know it's good, and so they feel like they're going to take it away to make us miss it, and then maybe they slap us with it and bring it back. I don't know. It's some marketing strategy. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, that's a cute picture. Sound like Barry White. Anyway, oh, this is lovely over here. This reminds me of the water show in Las Vegas. It's so pretty. Yeah, the weather is really nice. Oh. Ooh, I have bubbles coming my way, y'all. I have bubbles coming my way. Okay. And this is the Cheesecake Factory over here. Cheesecake Factory. I actually went there the other day, and I didn't have a chance to have like my birthday cake at the Cheesecake Factory because I had to rush and get to my movie to see Moana. So I didn't get a chance to get my cake, but I did get my birthday cake finally yesterday. So I had my birthday cake, and it was yummy, and I sang happy birthday to me and all that good stuff. Anyway, all right, so I didn't see anything I wanted to eat. Oh, this is a cute Tiffany and Co. place. That's cute. Oh, it's a phone. That's cute. You know what, y'all? I've never been like, oh, maybe I should show y'all. Hi, y'all. I've never been like a person that's been crazy over jewelry. Don't get me wrong. I know a quality piece of jewelry when I see it, and I really do like a quality piece of jewelry, but I've never been like jewelry crazy. These are kind of cute. I don't know. I guess I'm simple like that. Like I'll wear studs and I'll just be fine with studs. My grandma used to always get mad at me though because she used to want me to wear like hoop and earrings and different kind of earrings and stuff. But I always just liked studs, like kind of like what I'm wearing now. And she's like, "Don't you want to wear pretty little earrings?" I'm like, "I am wearing the pretty little earring." "No, like with a hoop or something dangly." I'm like, "No." So I've always been kind of simple when it came to jewelry. I see it. I haven't grown out of that. Oh, this is the place, y'all, that has these cute glasses. Look. How cute are these glasses? Are they not cute? Wait, there were some red ones they had in the window. They took them down. It was like some red ones with leopard. Maybe they're over here. No, they're not over here either. Oh well, I think they may swap them out or something. But there were some red ones with leopard. They were really, really cute. This place looks like a nice place to get a croissant. Looks very cool. Anyway, oh, well, that looks like a lovely cake, doesn't it? Oh, it's a sneaker store. Okay. I think I'm going to get. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But it's nice out here. So anyway, that was my headache all day today, trying to get my sites under control because it really felt like I didn't have control over my sites anymore. And I don't like that feeling. So, in other news, did y'all hear that Sunday TikTok is supposed to be officially banned from America? And we're not going to be able to get on there? Did y'all hear about that? And if you did, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about TikTok being banned? My advice would be to download all of your stuff right now. I doubt it'd be for good though, because I have a feeling that when President-elect Trump gets into office, that he's gonna like strike a deal or do something different to bring TikTok back, because he said that TikTok is what helped him to reach out to younger voters. And so he said he really likes TikTok because of those reasons. And it's interesting too, because they are banning TikTok right before the presidential inauguration, which they know that that's how you reach the younger viewers, right, through TikTok and stuff. So it's like, why would you ban TikTok the day before the presidential inauguration? That's kind of strange. It's almost like they don't want the information to get out to the younger viewers or something. That's what it kind of seems like to me. That's what it seems like to me. Oh, this is cute. Oh, this is a nail place. Look, y'all. Are these real? No, they're not. This is a nail salon, y'all. That's cute. Girl, you better follow your dreams with your cute self. With your cute self. That's cute. Oh. Oh, that is very. Oh, that's pretty. It's very pretty. Ooh. Do I want this? Okay, so now I have to decide on if I want a sub, a chicken sandwich, a burger. This one has a lovely table. This is so nice. And it's so nice outside that you just want to... I don't know what I want, y'all. Okay, what would y'all get? In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, or Jersey Mike's? What would you get? In-N-Out burger, Jersey Mike's sub, or Chick-fil-A? And hopefully these places are in y'all area so y'all can say which ones y'all would get. Because I'm definitely not gonna go sit down somewhere. Or in a Kai fruit bowl. I don't know what I want. I want something though. Okay, I'm gonna sit here for a minute until I figure it out. But anyway. Whew. Let me see. Hi, you're new. Well, welcome to the channel. What's not good? Hi. I got copyrighted? What do you mean? You always have an answer, Myers. You always have an answer. I don't know where you get your answers from. What do you mean I got copyrighted? How can I get copyrighted over my own shit? That doesn't make sense at all. I think, but this is the thing. This is the thing. How can I get copyrighted over my own stuff? And I didn't receive an email until I started looking and prodding around for my podcast. You know what I mean? Like I was looking around, I was sending messages saying I can't find my podcast and I don't know what's going on and da-da-da-da. So I was actively looking for my podcast, and then out of nowhere, and this was like 8 something in the morning. I was actively looking for my podcast at 8 something in the morning. And then I received an email like a few minutes after that saying, oh, your music, one of your episodes with your music has been removed. And it only happened after I started looking for my podcast and sending messages and stuff. And I'm like, why would they remove my music? Saying, oh, the claimant. That's what it was saying, the claimant wants it removed, and once we get with the claimant about it, then we'll let you know if you can put it back up. I'm the claimant. So they told me that I could appeal it, and so I did. And then when I got into the thick of things with talking to a Spotify podcaster agent, that's when they started removing a whole bunch of stuff. Like my inbox just blew up. This is removed, this is removed, this is removed, this is removed. And it was all my original music that was being removed. And so I have to do all these appeals. By the last time I looked at my inbox, it was 21. It was up to 21 or 22. It's probably close to 30 now. I made a lot of music. I made a lot of music, and I put it on some of it on my podcast. That was before I did my YouTube artistry channel. And then when I decided to do that, that's when I kind of stopped posting stuff on my podcast as far as my music, and then started working with my artistry channel. That's why I have over 400 videos on my artistry page. But yeah, it's crazy. So now I have to file all these appeals to reclaim back my own music. That does not make sense to me. If I have to file appeals to claim back my music, who was claiming it? Answer that one. Who was claiming it? And they only sent me an email about it or removing it until I started prodding around looking for my podcast and wondering where it went. And then figuring out after the fact that there were like extra numbers that were put into my URL that made you go to an error page instead of the actual page you were supposed to go to. It was hidden. It was like my podcast was purposely hidden. And if you purposely hide something, it's because you're trying to do something. This is strange. And then all of my subscriptions were removed. And if you're hiding somebody's page, then that drops the viewership, that drops subscribers, it just drops it. It drops everything. And like, I don't know, whatever, dude. Whatever. I know that they have people that are equipped to deal with this stuff. And I was talking to a lady that was actually saying, like, well, two people actually that want to work with me in order to like take over that part of my social media and stuff so that I don't have to be stressed out about it, because it is stressful. You know, like I know that when people get to a certain status or a certain point in their life where they don't, you know, they have assistants and they don't have to deal with that stuff anymore because they have people that will handle their social media and handle their accounts and handle that. I know they are like so happy to hand that shit over, because I know I would be. Somebody's like, oh no, I'll take it off your hands, you know. Like I still want to be able to have creative control, you know, as far as certain things. I still want to be able to check in on numbers and check in on things being posted. But as far as handling like the back end part of that stuff, you can have it. You can have it. I don't like it. It's very it can be tedious and it could be time consuming. Like I said, I started like 8:30 in the morning messing around with this stuff, and it was two things. It was my podcast and it was my album. And I was like 8:30 in the morning dealing with this stuff, and I didn't finish until a little after 1. And then my cousin emailed me like after 11 a.m. I didn't get to that until, because I was like bombarded with so much stuff. Anyway, I don't mean to come on here complaining, y'all. But anyway, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I already have all of my videos, my music videos and everything on TikTok downloaded. Like I already have all that stuff. I went for my music first, my original, like my videos and my songs. I went for all of that first. And now I think I'm just going to download and save all of my videos, like in a zip file or something. Even if TikTok comes back, it's still safe to, or better to do it that way. This is probably just a tester period to see what happens. They said a lot of people are going over to the Chinese TikTok app. But this is the thing though, how are you going to the Chinese TikTok app? Don't you got to speak Chinese to use it? All of this is going to do is make people go to other social media sites like Snapchat. Like I don't have a Snapchat, and a lot of people were telling me, a lot of people say that content creators should like have accounts on as many social media sites as possible. But I'm handling like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 10 alone. I just can't. I don't want to. The thought of it makes me, I don't think I want this. I think I'm so confused, y'all. I don't know if I want a sub or if I want In-N-Out. I've already ruled out Chick-fil-A. I'm not going there. So it's between In-N-Out and Jersey Mike's. My Aunt Kim would go to Jersey Mike's because she's a sub chick and she likes to like put all the veggies and stuff on her sandwich. So I'm thinking about a sub. This is such nice weather. You know what, y'all? I never thought about, like, whenever I thought about living above a store, I thought that maybe it would be like not a good thing because of congestion and noise and things like that. But when you see like buildings like this, let me show you. Look at this. Oh, this is a sad song, child. He said, "My baby don't care for me, child." And they got a little balcony and stuff up there. Like, that's cute. Or at least the outside looks cute. I would probably consider it if it looked like that. I think stuff like that is good for maybe like a single person or a couple with no kids or something. But when you got kids and stuff, it might be too much. It's a sad song. Except my baby don't care for me. Is it saying don't care or does care? I don't know. Okay, I'm about to make a move, y'all. I'm about to make a move. Damn, I don't know what. What are y'all up to this evening? What is? Why are you telling me welcome to Mississippi? Are you saying welcome, hi from Mississippi? Hi. Thank you, and you as well. See, but if I get a sub sandwich, there are no sides for a sub sandwich. It's just a sandwich. But if you go to get in and out, then you get sides with it, right? You can get sides. And then I want something like, I'm walking towards In and Out, so that must mean that that's where I'm gonna get. I don't know. But anyway.
I heard some guy say that it's okay if I'm high.
High bowl, that looks good. Or, ooh, I forgot about over there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do it. This is a cute little spot though for shopping and everything. I like it. I really like it. Anywho, hi y'all. Download your stuff off TikTok if you have TikTok. They're banning it on Sunday. I saw this video where they were talking about melanated women chasing the bag and not the man or something like that. And in my mind, I'm like, because they said that's what they were taught to do. So, I mean, I grew up with my mom kind of saying the same thing, like, you know, make sure you, but she was more like chase your education and chase your, you know, a job, chase, you know what I mean? She was more like that so that you won't have to depend on a dude is where my mom was going. So I understand the title of that video, but I don't understand the whole chase the bag so and don't chase the man thing, because I don't think women are supposed to chase men anyway. And back in the day, I don't even think women chased men. Well, some, you know, and I know a lot do today, but you know what I mean? Like in the traditional sense. In the traditional sense, men always chased women. So I thought that title was interesting. Chase the bag, don't chase the man. So, because if you don't chase the bag, that means you have to chase the man? Because the man is the one with the money? Is that what they're trying to say? I don't know. Let me see. All right. Hey. Is this even open? Oh, it is open. I think I'm going to do something a little different. All right, y'all hold on for a minute, okay? Hold on. Whoop. Hi. Y'all hold on for a minute. Good, how you doing?
Good, thank you. How can I help you?
I wanted to get a gyro, but I don't know if I want to get gyro like the pita or the like a meal, because I want like it comes with rice and stuff if it's a bowl, right?
If you want the bowl, it comes with rice and salad. If you want the plate, it comes with hummus, rice, salad, and it's bigger than the bowl. And we have sandwich too.
I'll do the I like the sandwich. Can I do the bowl? But then can I have like pita on the side or something, like the little pita?
The pita bread?
Yeah.
It always comes.
Oh, it comes with it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. I'm sorry. So I'll do the gyro, the plate.
Okay. Would you like it in green?
No, just a plate
For here?
to go.
Okay. Then 35.
Okay. Let me unlock my. Hold on, guys.